receive those sacraments. Who can read the gospel at Mass? I've gotten that one many times. Well, a person with the sacrament of holy orders, a bishop, a priest, or a deacon can read the gospel at Mass. Some places, sometimes you'll see someone else read the gospel. Is it permitted? No. No, it's not. If you're talking about Mass, if you're talking about a paraliturgical celebration, a communion service or something, that's something else. You know, the extraordinary minister of the Eucharist and so on, they could read under those circumstances. They can read the readings. Okay, but generally speaking, in the celebration of the Eucharist, it has to be an ordained person. Okay? And they say, well, if somebody else is doing it, can I attend? You know, people feel funny about that. At home, I got a succession of distress letters from my sister a while back. And I live, my home where I came from is in what I call a distressed diocese. They have a lot of problems, you know, problems that should never be, by the way. Those problems are because of leadership that isn't what it should be. See, these are all leadership problems. That's why I gave the talk on leadership last night. It's so important. A bad leader leads people astray. You know, when all kinds of nonsense is popping up here, there, and everywhere, a bad leader does nothing about it. Oh, they don't want to rock the boat. They don't want to offend anybody. Oh, tough, offend them. Offend them. Get them out. You know, we had my poor sister, they live in a little town, so they don't have any priests in that diocese, or very few, no vocations. Well, that don't take rocket science to figure that out. They don't have any vocations because they follow lousy theology and they send their seminaries to a place which doesn't teach good theology. Why would God send his beloved vocations to a place where they'd not only lose their vocation, but their faith? So he doesn't. So they have no priests. And then they complain about it. Well, so Sister Susie Q gets assigned to the parish, and she's the boss now, the administrator. So Sister Susie Q conducts all of the liturgy. They bring in a priest on Sunday, when they can get one, to confect the Eucharist. But he has to sit in the corner while Sister reads the gospel and preaches. Oh, I'd love to be a bishop just one day. Just one day. Is that permissible? No, it's not only not permissible, it's reprehensible. I'm quoting the Holy Father, the word that he used to describe that situation, reprehensible. But this is imposed on the faithful, various places. It puts you in a rough spot. Maybe they can't go to maybe they can't, listen, I'd want to receive Jesus. That's the main thing. Okay, if I was in that spot, please give me Jesus in the Eucharist. So the priest, you know, he celebrates Mass and he does confect the Eucharist. And that would be my main concern, to receive the Holy Eucharist. I would try to be polite, considerate. Unfortunately, the bishop in that diocese knows what's going on and not only condones it, promotes it. That is also a function of leadership. As far as I'm concerned, that shouldn't happen. They shouldn't be there. He should be removed, and should have been years ago, but he hasn't.